Hello friends, my name is Vibhor Goyal and today I am going to show you how to fetch data within Power BI using REST APIs. So I have a list of open source APIs with me from which I am going to show you how to fetch data in a JSON format and then convert it into a table format. So to do that you have to go to get data and choose the web option, and once it opens up it will ask you for a URL. So I will give it the first URL. So this is a store data. So what we are going to fetch is the periods from this particular API, and here you can see that once the data gets loaded it will give me the options of choosing the various tables that are available in that API. So we have the HTML code and the displayed text. So I will be choosing the displayed text because then the codes are like the tags, HTML tags, we can ignore them. So I will just click on transform data. So it will be doing the evaluations, and it will open the Power Query editor where you can see that I have that information in a JSON format. Now to convert this, what I need to do is I need to use this parse option and parse it as a JSON file. So it gets converted into a status code and a response. So once you have parsed JSON, you can see the status code and response content. So this response content is something that we need. We don't need the status code. So what we will do is we will right click on it and drill it down. So once we do a drill down, we see that we have the data in a more formatted way, right, which can now be easily read by the JSON. So we will again parse it as a JSON document, and now you can see we have the business periods and we have the list. So we will just click on this list to retrieve the records, and we will click on any of the record. So here you can see that this is a record, and we have all these records in the table. So I will just remove this step. So and now I will transform it into a table. So all these records will get parsed. So you don't need a delimiter in this case, and we will keep the how to handle extra columns as default, and I will just press OK. So as you can see, nothing much has happened after this step when we have converted it to table, but we have got this option to expand the record. So this is what we are going to do next. So basically what it will do is it will reveal all the contents of that particular JSON. So just click on this file and it will give us all the columns, and we can do a select or deselect them if we don't want them in our final table, but I will keep everything. So I will press OK. So here you can see now we have that API parsed and as a JSON and then converted to a table. So we can make, now we can use it as a table within our model. So I will just use it as a periods table, and we can make all the adjustments out here with regards to the date type. So this is a date time, this column is a whole number, this is again, so this is actually a date and not a date time, this is a date time, and this is again a date time, and we can easily remove this column 1 from every place, so just to make it look better. And we can now, if using other APIs, what we will do is we will join it together with other APIs. Okay, right, so now our table is ready. What I will do is I will fetch the data from another API. So again I will go new source where I will pick up the other API, This will give us the article information for every period. Okay, so right now we are pulling it for 4813. We can change it to any period we want just as per the period ID. So let's fetch it for 813 for now, and we will have to follow the same process as we did earlier to basically finish. Right, so now I have the display text with me. I will press on OK. So the display text table is available to me. Now again I will quickly parse it into a JSON format, which will again give me the status and the response content. So if I click on it, I can see the information that it's going to give me. So these are all the transactions and the list of it. So I can also look at the transactions details. So this way you can see that transaction details are here, and if I click on any of the record, you will see that. Okay, so right, let me click on. So it's like a drill down kind of a thing where you can drill it down to the last level. Okay, or what you can do is I will just remove all these steps, and I will do a right click and a drill down. Okay, so that will also take me to the same area. Now I will convert it into a list, and then click on a record. Or before that, what I will do is I will convert it into a table. So now it has given us the option to expand again, and it will load all the columns and tables. Okay, so yes, so now I have the column header and the line items. Now I will again expand it, and with the column names. So here I can see all this information in an expanded fashion. I will also expand this. Okay, so it's giving me the timestamp, the training flag, and all these kind of information. And here you can see that there are other options to expand. So it will give, like, some of them might be empty, some of them may have some columns. So we can just keep looking at all of these and doing an expand on everything. So what we need to expand are the amounts. Okay, so and the flags. So we will try and expand everything. And so if there is nothing in that column, what we will do is we will just remove the column. Okay, so nothing was found here, so we can remove it. And then even the amounts we can remove. Primary also we can remove. So now you can see that we have got all this information with the help of the API, and we can now use it as our table and create visualizations on top of it. So this is how we create API based connections in Power BI. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you for listening to me. Have a good day.